actually so excited for this. She is a walking pad girly now. Yep. Wow. I just made myself a little brunch. It is breakfast food, but it is my lunchtime, so we're gonna call it brunch. And I'm gonna take you guys through a few days in my life. I haven't vlogged in a little while as I'm filming this, so I'm excited. It's spring now, finally. I've been waiting for spring for so long, so we're gonna enjoy some of the weather outside as well. But let me have my brunch. This is basically 2 chili oil eggs. I love some chili oil eggs, so I've been having this almost every day. And then this might be TMI, but it is my first day of my period today. So I'm fighting for my life right now, and I really wanted some vegetables, especially something with iron, and spinach is a great source of that. So I've been having some spinach with my eggs, plus a little peppermint tea. I do have a little bit of cramps as well. So today might be a little more low-key because I am trying to listen to my body, but I'm very happy to be vlogging. I have not vlogged in a while, like I said. So I'm gonna finish up this food. I have some work to get done, and then this afternoon, I definitely want to get some movement in, but it'll be very gentle. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Y'all, she is a walking pad girly now. Do you think it'd be a little bit too much if I kept walking through this whole part? Probably. All right, let's set you down. As you can see, I am definitely trying to get my steps in. I'm about to finish 75 soft. It's coming up real quick, and I am gonna give you guys a bit of an update on how that's all going. But one of the things was I wanted to get 8,000 steps every day. And as of today, I've decided for the last 15 days of this challenge, I am going to try to get 10,000 steps instead. 10,000 steps is actually what most people recommend if you want to try and lose weight, or at least 10,000 and up. But I started with 8,000 steps because it felt a little bit more achievable based on my lifestyle, and I generally got a little more than 8,000 anyways. However, thanks to the sponsor of today's video, WalkingPad, I feel like those extra couple thousand steps will be so much easier. So I'm currently standing on this walking pad. I've been using it for about a week now, and it has been such a game changer for me. If you guys don't know, I do work from home, and it is a desk job. So I'm at my computer, and most of the time I'm sitting down. So adding this walking pad to my routine has just made it so much easier to keep my body moving. What I also love is, because I live in a small apartment, having something that isn't too big or bulky is very important. And this walking pad actually folds, so I can fold it up into a compact size and hide it away under the couch or in the closet, and I don't have to worry about it until I want to use it again, which is definitely something I think will be very handy if you also live in a small space. For me, I have been able to use it when I'm working. So I mean, I'm standing here and I feel like I just want to start walking. The walking hype is real, okay? Walking is so good for you, and it is a form of cardio that is so underrated. So this is the lowest speed I'm on, and it's very gentle. I can get work done. I feel comfortable typing. However, you can definitely crank it up, and it goes all the way up to 4 miles per hour. For me, that's already a jog, so you can definitely get a bit of a workout in if that's what your goal is as well. Okay, I am gonna turn this off. Personally, I do prefer to wear sneakers when I am on the walking pad because I feel like my feet need a bit more support. I have tried a couple times without any shoes, and it's fine, but just think of the fact that you are walking, and generally if you go for walks for a longer period, it's better that you would actually have shoes on. And I honestly thought about getting a walking pad for a really long time, but I was back and forth on it because a little part of me thought I'm not going to use this, and I hate getting stuff that I think is a good idea but then I don't really use. This is not that. I truly am using it every day since I got it, and I can see myself continuing to use it. Walking, as I said, is underrated, and if you have a lifestyle similar to what I've described occupied with sitting at your desk and also sometimes not taking very many steps. This is such an easy way to get your body to move more. I do have a dog and we go out for walks as well, but my dog is out there for the vibes, for the sniffs, and I am out there trying to get in steps. So it is a little bit harder for me to go for longer walks with him because he is a pug as well. So this is the perfect solution, and I can't wait to continue seeing how adding more steps to my routine can actually help improve my health, improve my fitness and everything. If you guys are interested in learning more about the walking pad that I have, I will link it in the description. So thank you so much to WalkingPad for sponsoring this portion of today's video. So with that, I am going to finish up what I'm working on the computer, and I'm going to set myself up for a casual stroll as I'm doing so. But honestly, it's just so nice. I love this thing. All right, it is dinner time. I'm gonna be honest, I actually haven't cooked in a few days, but I really crave a soup noodle. In fact, yesterday went for ramen. It was amazing, but I can't really make ramen at home. And I do know a really simple miso soup vermicelli noodle thing that I can make, so I'm gonna do that. I also have protein I need to cook. This chicken, I froze half of it, and then I have this chicken thigh. I think I'm gonna do this as the primary chicken, and I'm gonna cook this chicken because it's gonna go bad. This is still fine. I think this is still good. I have this huge container of miso paste that I need to use by July 18th. I'm definitely not gonna finish this, but we can try our best. I'm gonna start with the chicken. I'm all over the place right now, okay? This is period brain talking. But I'm also going to preheat my oven. And we have these nasty bananas. I mean, they're not nasty, okay? But they are very, very ripe. And I'm gonna make some really simple little oatmeal muffins. I've been making them quite a bit because I keep getting bananas and then they keep getting too ripe, so it's been a little sweet treat. I'm also gonna roast my veggies in the oven because it'll just be easier. This cooking segment might be a little bit disorganized and chaotic. This is super last minute, but I should have marinated my chicken. I'm actually gonna throw these chicken breast strips as well. There are no measurements, I'm just eyeballing everything, but soy sauce, some gochujang, some honey, some 5 spice powder. I don't know if this is a good idea. And then some garlic powder. I shall get my hands in there. That noise is so gross. While the chicken is cooking, I am gonna start on some veggies. I'm just gonna put the recipe on the screen, but this is super easy, literally a handful of ingredients. Got the toppings for my soup noodle. I'm gonna make a super quick soup. Literally all I put is miso, a little bit of soy sauce, chicken bouillon. This actually looks so good. Wow. I'm gonna put some chili oil because I put this on everything. The power of having a craving is actually wild. Moment of truth. I have made this soup noodle situation once, but I did not do the chicken like this, and the chicken actually tastes super good. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. There's nothing better than wanting something and then figuring out how to make it at home, in my opinion. I mean, I'd love to order food too, but you can't order food every day. Okay, noodles are good. Chicken is very flavorful. I'm so proud of myself. This is so good. I am going to devour this, but I'm actually also watching Severance and I just want to kind of focus on that. So we'll chat after I eat because sometimes you just gotta enjoy the food. Ooh la la. Ta-da! I'm just taking a little break. It's been a long day, but I decided to give myself a little snack. We are gonna have one of these little muffins. They don't really look like muffins. Doesn't that look so good? And it's so easy to make. I'm mostly done with work, but I just have a couple things that I want to get ahead of before tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. This is such a good sweet treat. Right bean. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. I got a video done last night. Okay, yes, I just remembered. I totally disappeared yesterday. I was gonna come back and chat with you guys, but then honestly, last night I finished editing a video, which went up today, so that was good. But I just was like, we'll catch up today. And in that video that I just uploaded, I was talking about how I'm feeling about vlogging, so go check that out if you haven't yet. I'm not gonna repeat everything I said. I will add that in this case, as I'm vlogging today and through this few days, it's basically just me trying to do what feels right and not try to force stuff. So that's a lot of what I talked about in that video as well, if you haven't watched it yet. But either way, I'm glad that I got that out. I needed this in my life. I actually do have a little package I got from Sephora, and I started opening it, but then I was like, let me do a little haul with you guys, which is kind of funny because I was just talking about not filming everything. I've really scaled back on my spending this year, but Sephora had their sale, and I actually ordered this stuff when the sale was happening, but something happened and it never left the warehouse, or it never got delivered, so I had to contact Sephora and they resent it. So that's my long-winded way of saying at least I got the package, but it just came super late. But anyway, I got a few makeup products that I'm really excited about, and yeah, I just haven't bought stuff in a while, okay? I will say I am more self-aware about my spending than I was last year and the years before. Proud moment, but Gymshark has a sale going on right now. I filled my cart about 2 to 3 times already, and I actually did I did click purchase once, but they give you the choice to cancel it within 15 minutes, so I canceled it, so I didn't buy anything. But that just goes to show you, like, I have a little bit of self-control compared to before, and that was a big goal of mine for this year. What else? There's something else that I wanted to buy, but I didn't. But I did get a few things that I've been wanting to get. First is very important. I finally got a nice sunscreen for my face. This is from Kiehl's Beyond Screen UV Serum. So it has conditioning peptides as well. It is SPF 50. I'm very much an advocate for protecting your face especially. I'm excited for this. It's a nice little glass bottle. Okay, I really did need this. And this is a crazy thing. For the girls, okay, this whole section is for the girls. I got a Charlotte Tilbury powder, one of their most popular products. So the funny story is I don't set my foundation with powder, and I have not set my foundation in like 4 years. I don't know what happened. I wasn't wearing foundation for so long during the pandemic, and then after the pandemic happened, I had no powders that I could still use, so I just never bought one. So I do notice that I should wear a powder, and that's why I got this one, because everyone says it's great. It looks really light though, but it's pretty sheer. So I think I just need something to set my foundation. And this one has really good reviews, so finally got it. This is the foundation that I dropped and nearly shattered, but it was completely empty, which is why I had to like shake it and everything. And this is the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. So this is such an OG foundation. I have gone through 3 bottles of this foundation, so I know that I like it. Nice. There's an air bubble. Perfect. I really like this foundation. Why do I like it? I like that it's buildable. It's, as the name suggests, it's sheer, so it always has looked the most skin-like for me, and I have tried my fair share of foundations, so I just always like this. I did get a new brow pencil from Rare Beauty. This one has like an angled tip, which I always like. Oh, the color's really nice. So there's that. And then the very last thing, I'm excited for this, a new lippy from Fenty. This was in Is It Fussy. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, that's what it looks like. Very nice. Wow, this focus is so nice on this camera. Okay, let me try it out. I can't see anything. Ooh, that's so pretty. Wow, this smells really good too. I feel like this would be a nice spring, summer type of look. Wow, I look really tired today. Okay, so those are all the things that I got. Nothing too crazy, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys. I'm excited for this. I think it's really, really nice. Tonight, I actually have special plans, and I'm very, very excited because I'm trying something new. I'm going to play pickleball. I have been interested in trying pickleball since it got popular, like the last couple years, but I never have. I have played tennis I'm not amazing at it, but I can rally a little bit, you know? So if I can just transfer some of those skills to pickleball, I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'm excited because I'm going to meet my friend. I'll meet her in about like an hour and a half, and then we'll go play some pickleball. But this week, I didn't talk about this yet, is actually the week right after I did my 10K race, and that kind of took it out of me. And it coincided with my period. So like I said, I just started my period when I started this vlog. So imagine the days before your period starts. That's the days I feel like I'm the most lethargic. So after having run 10K for the first time and trying to do it at the best pace that I could, it did kind of take it out of me. And then the following days kind of had cramps, kind of had all the things. So I haven't been super duper active, which is why when she asked if I wanted to go play, I thought it was perfect. And it's still movement, you know. I've always been an advocate for doing stuff that's not necessarily a workout. But with that said, the weather is getting really nice, and my other friend invited me to go for a run tomorrow, and I'm excited to go for an outdoor run in the nice weather. So that's why I'm also not that bothered about like going to the gym today or trying to go to the gym yesterday. I was thinking about it, but when I woke up and felt the way that I did, I just knew it wasn't worth it. So I'd rather spend that energy towards enjoying the time to go play pickleball and enjoying going for a run with my friends. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey! Oh, can you hear me now? We made it to the end of the week. I'm about to get ready, so I'll quickly catch you guys up. But I had finished up with work, and then I actually had a call right afterwards for something that I'm super excited about. I have a partnership happening over on Instagram. I feel like by the time this video goes out, I'm not quite sure if it'll be up yet, but basically, Life in Calgary is a page on Instagram, and they've been working with local creators to share different parts of Calgary and, you know, our own individual experiences in the city. So I'm going to be doing a takeover on their page, which I'm really excited about because it's actually coming up to a year that I've moved here. And I was telling the girl that I was talking to that basically it's such a poetic way to wrap up on the first year of living in the city. So I have a couple ideas, but basically the next steps would be I'm going to put together the content plan, and then I'll be taking over their page for a couple days. I honestly haven't been posting a lot on Instagram, but I do feel like I kind of do want to start posting a bit more, but like in a fun way. Also, I'm putting on sunscreen because we are going outside. But I've always had my Instagram, and I started my social media career, if you will, on Instagram, but I don't know, I got a really interesting relationship with it, so I stopped posting regularly, but I still use it because I realize a lot of people actually communicate through Instagram now, and I do like to share parts of my life, but I've always been really selective about doing any partnerships, especially on Instagram, because that is my only page. I don't have a personal page, so I always want to make sure that it feels genuine, and the last thing I'd want my whole page to become is just sponsorships. Short form sponsorships is where it's at, but that's another conversation. So this one I am really excited about because it's genuinely a topic that I am passionate about, and I'm excited to work with them. And yeah, that's a little sneak peek, a little update. And now I'm getting ready because I'm going out for, oh wait, where's my sunscreen? I have my sunscreen. I'm actually meeting up with a few friends to go running, which I am excited for. It's also really hot. So I don't know how I'm gonna do in the heat, if I'm being honest. When it's not hot, I'm sad because I don't want to run in the cold. And when it's hot, I feel like I can't complain because I just waited all winter for this. So I'm gonna go and make the most out of this beautiful sunny day. I'm home. I actually have a huge headache, and I had a headache before going for the run, but I thought it was gonna go away, and I don't think that made any sense because it's actually pretty hot today. We ended up getting ice cream, this little sweet treat, and also picked up this sandwich. I can't pronounce the name of it, but this is a place that opened up, I think only in the last year or so, and my friend said it's really good, so I picked this up for my dinner. And then I also got this little tea. Let me just open it up because I am thirsty. It's pretty good. It's got mint, hibiscus, and this black tea. But yeah, we didn't do that long of a run. It also is not the best time to be running considering how hot it is. It's a really big sandwich. Whoa! That looks so good. I'm so glad I picked up one of these. I'll just take a photo. Phone eats first. Let me try a bite of this yummy looking sandwich. This is the chicken Caesar. Yep. Also, to catch you guys up, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I'm actually going away. I feel like every time before I go out of town, everything just starts to pile up. I have a few different collaborations I'm working on, like today, the one that I was talking to, which I'm really excited for, but I want to get that done before I leave. And I also have things I want to do and clean up around the apartment and everything. I'm saying all this because today is Friday. I'm busy tomorrow and Sunday, and then Monday is the start of the work week. So usually I just like to have as much flexibility on the weekdays. And I have this evening which I had intended to use to get stuff done. Like, I'm literally staring at dishes in my sink right now which need to get put in the dishwasher. But I feel like I'm being tested because I was invited to go to Beer Fest happening in Calgary. And then when we were getting our sandwiches, I ran into friends that were at a patio. I definitely have FOMO. If things are happening, even if it's not something I 100% actually want to do, just the fact that I know it's happening gives me FOMO. It literally doesn't matter. I have to get this stuff done. Not have to in a bad way. I'm excited to work on a video that I'm editing, which I want to be editing, and I want to spend time doing that, and it just so happens to be on a Friday. Here is the game plan. We are not going out tonight because I have things I need to do and I want to edit, and I'm gonna feel so much better in the morning because I'm not gonna be hungover, which is exactly what's gonna happen if I go out. Thank you for talking through that with me. I also know I'm being ridiculous, but you have to choose yourself. Like, it's not gonna do me any good to go out tonight except just to like appease this impulsive thought. So that's actually what's on my phone. I have on my phone, do it for your future self.